Okay guys, today I'm gonna show you how to remove locking wheel nuts in 5 minutes without any hassle in even very hot areas to reach. So I'm gonna do this one on a Mercedes, basically, just to show you how bad these are on Mercedes. They are really deep in there, so we're looking at 31 mil, so about 30 millimeters deep. Someone's been trying to get it out already. As you can see, the keys, there's remaining bits of a locking wheel nut key snapped, so these are really tight and very seized up. So the first thing I'm gonna do, which is always handy, just to loosen it up a bit, get a hammer, get one of these bad boys, give it a bit of a tap. Okay, then once that's done, we'll need that for the other one. This is my special way of removing it. Always works 100%, even if they're really tight and very seized up. You will never have issues. This is 1 inch pipe. What is it, 25 mil? So in inches, roughly 1 inch pipe. Stainless steel only, because any other material will be too soft or too thick. The good thing about this is really hard, and it's very thin, easy to get in. And we'll need a couple of just standard bolts, wheel nuts, or wheel bolts, I'll say. So basically, the way I do this, let's take a drill and clean it, because I watched loads of videos on YouTube and I could not find anything that would be this, well, kind of this good. I don't know, for me this works perfect. So clean the wheel nut first. So that's pretty shiny and clean. We're going to be using welder in this case, because without the welder you will not be able to take this off. I use this as a nerve. So put that here, should be roughly good enough. So this is some cheap crappy welder anyway, but it does the job. So it's set to 4, whatever the hell that means, out of 180 amp. I would say I could go to 5. Yeah, probably just put it on 5, set the wire speed. So first thing I'll do, I'll just try to weld a little bit on the wheel nut itself, just to make sure it's all getting there. Okay, yeah, that should work. So, and this way you get very minimal damage on the wheels as well. So this wheel is pretty messed up anyway, so it's gonna be really hard to tell whether we've done any damage to it or not. But what I do, insert the tube, center it as best as you can. You really want to get it in the center, because otherwise if you put it aside you will scratch the whole wheel when undoing it. So now basically nip that on. Okay, try to adjust it a little bit. It's, yeah, more or less in the center. There you go. Okay, now you just gotta weld the whole thing around from the inside. Wire. Okay, so that should be all welded around. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I'll try to get it on the phone camera as well, just in case. You really have to make sure that where are you, video? You really have to make sure that it's welded all the way around inside. Otherwise it might break off. It's quite hard to see. It's basically gone all the way around, all solid. Now we just take, sometimes you have to cut them off because the pipe is too short. Yeah, I can see I'm almost touching the side, but it should be alright. So you just insert this over here and then weld it on. Okay, take the power down a bit. Okay. You gotta weld this all the way around as well. Just make sure it's all quite good, because if those wheel nuts are really tight, sometimes it does break, only because it hasn't been welded properly. So that's all done. I'm gonna cool it down a bit, just a touch. Okay, now don't know if this is good way of doing it or not, but I like to lock the wheels. Luckily these are vented brake discs on the back, so I'll just shove the Allen key in the vent. There you go. That should lock it up. Okay, and there she comes off, nice and easy. Okay, there we go. And that's one out. Actually the front ones were a lot harder than this back one, but that's what you get, something like that. And talking about the damage, well, ain't really much considering these wheels were damaged, but everything is actually nice and clean. Can't, like, it hasn't burnt anything, so everything's perfect. And there you go. So this is one of the ways doing it. Always works for me. I don't know, I just figured this out myself and never failed. So there you go. Hopefully this helps for someone, but this is my special way of doing it. So there we go. Alright, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I'll have some interesting videos in the future for you guys. Cheers.